What up, family? Welcome back to Yeah, I Said It, the podcast for all things sports, the podcast for the fans and by us, the fans. I am your host, as you've seen in the intro, Chris, and I got the whole crew with me. Sean, Blair, Darius, and Brianna. What's up, peoples?
What's up? What's up?
Nothing much, nothing much. Today we're gonna talk about the NBA, of course, because the playoffs is coming on. And we're gonna play America's favorite game. Who's that baller? But first, Blair had an interesting question for the group. They were discussing it throughout the week. With so many players averaging more than 30 points a game, it's the most in NBA history, which is 6 players averaging 30 points or more a game. Do you feel that the new standard for ballerism on the offensive end of the game is now 40 points? I don't know. I lost my way. But do you feel like averaging 40 points a game now is the new standard for being able to be considered that dude on offense? Because we have 6 players currently that are averaging 30 points a game, which is Jason Tatum, Giannis, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Damian Lillard, Luka Doncic, and Joel Embiid, who is your league MVP, and he averaged 33. So, do y'all feel like it is now that the scoring is going to skyrocket to the points where everybody's going to start to average 40 points a game, or not everybody, but the new standard, like, oh, he's a beast on offense because he averaged 40 and not 30?
No.
I feel the same way, man. I feel the same way. That's what I was trying to say throughout the text. I was reading them.
It's my joint, bro.
No. I ain't saying that, it's not a good question. I'm just saying that I don't think it's going to happen. Just because, hey, I don't care. We done seen the league, get better, faster. They score more and more points. But 40 points is hard to do. Person who got the most 40-point games in the league this year is Damian Lillard. He got 15 of them. Only 15, and his team is in the fucking bottom of
lottery.
And he only got 15. I just think for somebody to consistently put out 40 points a game, it's a lot to ask on the body. And it's just not feasible for team success. Because that's a lot. Talking about somebody scoring. If your team average 100, they scoring 40% of the points every night.
That's great.
But that's what makes it so legitimate. And I don't know how to look this up, what I'm actually trying to figure out. I was trying to find, maybe that's like a extended stat. Like, what's the stat for like how many 30-point games in the season? Like how many 30-point total games? Like, you know what I mean? Like how many 30-point games are in this year versus just like 10 years ago when they didn't shoot the three as much and it was a little bit, they were still transitioning in and out of the 3-point game, like to where you don't shoot 43s a game. Like, I'm just curious what the numbers are, because I feel like the numbers have gone up. I feel like scoring has gone up, everything, because they shoot threes so much.
But think about, even if you wanted to average 40, think about how many threes you're going to have to jack.
Or get to the line. Book had, they just showed it on TV. Book was 14 for 18, man, 36 points. Now, I know that's not
and he still ain't even hit 40.
Yeah, that's my point. But he only took 18 shots. A few more shots would have got him there, man. Like, that's like I was saying, man. Back in the day, you used to have to take like over 20 shots to get to 30, bro. Like, you didn't get there on like 18 or 20 shots. Like 22 and up, you're going to have to shoot between 22 and 25, 26 to get to 30 points. But now they can do it like KD can do it in 18 shots, bro. KD will have 30 on like 10 for 18. And I know he's like super efficient, but I feel like that's the way basketball is going. That's why I'm like, do you think somebody could do it? Like, if you can average 30, shouldn't you be able to average 40 nowadays? I know it's still hard.
Hell no.
Man, I definitely want to see it, bro.
That's just, I feel like that's too much of a. Imagine if they asked KD to average 40 a game. Shit, that nigga wouldn't last, bro.
I don't see, that's my thing. I don't look at it like an ask. I look at it like that dude just goes and gets it every night. Not like you need it, I guess you need it for the team or something. But just the same way, like somebody goes out and gets 30 for their team every night, or around 30 for you to average 30 for the season, playing 82 games or the new 80, whatever, if they change it next year or not. You play 80 games. Most people not going to play all of them, but if somebody played all 80 and averaged like 40 points, that would be amazing, bro.
It would, but like I said, shit, with you having to work so hard, you talking about somebody probably taking at least an extra 7 to 8 shots a game. Probably.
About 25 to 27 shots a game, yeah.
I feel like that's too much, bro. That's too much. And you talking about being extremely efficient, bro. Extremely efficient, which I feel like.
Yeah, like that dude, the dude is going to be a scorer. He's going to be a scorer.
KD is that dude when it comes to efficiency. This nigga couldn't average 40. Jordan, who I'm pretty sure everybody agree is like the most killer scorer ever, the highest he got was like 36,
37, baby.
37.
And we feel like, bro, Jordan did a lot in that season, nigga. We was like,
he played 82 games that year, bro. 82
exactly.
of them and averaged 37.
What was their record that year?
Like,
you remember?
40 and 42. I looked that up too. It was 40 and 42. He had the highest.
And they had the AC, right?
They had the 5th seed. No, they were the 5th seed. The highest Jordan ever scored was 37. He took 27 shots a game. His highest
year was
that year, and it was 38%.
What year was that?
Ooh, you just about to make me forget the year. It was his 3rd year in the league, I think. 3rd or 4th year.
So what it had to be like 87?
87,
Yeah,
88.
like 87, 88.
Somewhere around there.
And this is when he had to learn, hey, you doing this shit is not conducive to us winning.
They sucked back then, bro.
Yeah, he had nobody else that can really take it over.
I think Pip might have been there, but Pip wasn't Pip at the time, dude. Like, none of that. It was all Jordan. And I give you that. But I'm saying, like, if somebody...
I feel like that's why...
What?
What you say?
What you say?
I ain't say nothing.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be the standard. Just to jump in here, I don't think that'll be the standard because there's too many things, there's too many variables for somebody to average 40 a game. One, he has to be healthy. He has to be healthy enough to average 40. He got to be efficient enough to be average 40.
He's taking a lot of shots, and that's taking the ball out of somebody else's hand. Right. And these days, it's too many superstars on the team to just put the ball in one person's hand.
It ain't a Russell. To me, it's not like a Russell Westbrook situation or a James Harden situation. He could have a point guard. He could just be a monster. Like, dude could do everything that every level of scoring. Like, now with the way they shoot threes more than twos and all of the other stuff, like, I feel like one person should be able to do it. The closest in this century was James Harden. He averaged 36 on like 22, 25 shots a game, something like that. Like,
he didn't have nobody who was on the team.
That's true. I give you that. But I'm saying, I feel like one person can do it. Just give me one dude that shows up that gives somebody.
And plus, these days, nobody is trying to work that hard.
And that's another thing. That I would say, because you got to like play offense, and then if you don't suck, you play defense. Like, it
and then
a high.
I think the biggest thing would be, let's say, at the beginning of the season, but this nigga come out hot, like 5 40-point games in a row. Man, teams ain't going for that shit, bro.
But you say teams, but some dudes just, you wasn't stopping that dude. I don't care if you put the whole team on that dude. You can foul that dude all night. You're not stopping him. And it's crazy. So like the Jokic games and the Embiid games, and they just giving him the ball, and Jokic shot like 24 times and had like 50 points or something like that. Like just some absurd, it has to be like a combination of you get to the free throw line a lot and they can't stop you. Like
This
they
nigga-
literally cannot stop Jokic, bro.
This nigga is gonna have to be the best athlete ever, bro.
Facts.
Gonna have to be legend.
I think it's gonna. I think
he got to be healthy.
It'll be a combination of athleticism and just super hungry, bro. Just somebody that really wants to destroy, destroy.
You are looking for Super Saiyan Brawley, nigga.
He doesn't exist.
I don't want Broly, bro. No, I don't want Broly. I really don't want Broly, man. You saying he doesn't exist? That dude is somewhere. There's some dude out there that just want to give somebody buckets, man. I don't know where he is, and I mean show up almost every night. Like, don't let you down, dude. Play his minutes. He get it done. He just goes out there and plays. Now, the mentality of athletes might be different now with technology and them saying like, oh, you just can't play that many minutes. And it's like, all right, fine. But there were dudes who played a lot of minutes for very long careers that did a lot of running. Some of them handled the ball, some of them didn't. Like Jordan was aggressive all the time. Like Kobe was aggressive. Now we talked about Kobe 30 shots nights. Like Kobe will shoot that thing 30 times for 30 points. Like he gonna get his averages. He was getting his numbers. Some people complained about it because he was like, that dude is shooting a lot.
Yeah. That nigga was a black.
He didn't have nobody else to pass it to.
Black
at the time.
Oh, okay.
All I'm saying is it was a dude out there after Jordan that did that. Everybody else is a little less, like even the dudes that'll kill you kind of take it in spurts. But there's some guys that like don't give you a break. They just come at you all night. Now, a lot of those dudes are undersized nowadays, so you would need a combination of, 6'6" to 6'9", all the skill sets that you can have. Because if you're that tall, it's hard for nobody should be able to guard you. You got to have a quick first step, good hops. Nobody's gonna have Jordan hops, bro. Like for a long time, I did not know Jordan held the combine record for highest jump. Like the dude has had the highest leaps ever in the league. So I get that. Like I understand as now, not knowing that then, like I understand that. But somebody who has good ability, good everything, like LeBron could have done it if he was not Magic instead he was Jordan. Like it averages out. I'm just saying.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
He had the ability. Dude had the ability, the size. His jump shot wasn't as sweet as KD's. And he had to put a lot of work into that. Like it was pure athleticism in the beginning. But that's a dude that could have done it if that's the type of player that he was.
I don't know.
Just give me one. What if Wembanyama come in and just be like, I'm giving the league 40 every night?
Think about it. You must not be looking for jack shit else from Buddy though.
No, I want Buddy to ball and play defense. Like I want
you asking for the perfect player. You want
baby Jordan did
this dude wants LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and KD all rolled up into one.
No,
it's not happening.
Don't you dare say that. Don't you dare say
it's not happening.
Jordan did not do it.
He didn't do it. You want Jordan, LeBron, and KD all
of Jordan. It doesn't have to be Jordan, LeBron, and KD, bro. Just a dude who it doesn't have to be Wembanyama, but he's supposed to be the next coming of something.
Nah, it's not gonna be him.
It ain't gonna be him. This nigga only averaging 22 points a game right now. This nigga ain't coming.
If he averages 22 now, his points supposed to go up when he get over here, cuz.
Man, hell no. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I feel that way. I feel like
we'll see.
Go up, buddy.
We'll see. I don't think so. Sean, do you think that it's gonna be different and somebody gonna average 40?
No.
I just don't see it. I feel what you're saying.
I'm saying, bro, with the way they shoot threes now, why couldn't somebody average 40?
Only because they shoot threes.
It's not happening.
They shoot threes the way that they shoot threes because now the whole team can shoot threes. So they don't unless you got Steph Curry or
you just gotta be able to work every level of the floor, bro. If you can work every level of the floor, you're a problem. An actual problem. Imagine if Steph was 6'6".
he still would only average about 30 a game.
You shot?
Yes.
Bro, I don't know. Cuz. I feel like Steph one of them dudes that would give it a shot.
I don't know.
I'll say he'll average about.
Give it a shot, bro.
He would go 34, 35.
You say still not 40, huh?
Nah, he ain't scoring 40.
I don't know if he's gonna average
just a
34,
couple of extra
35.
inches, and you have of course you would have to have a sweet spot for everything.
Steph at 6'6" with those ankles. Oh no, not going.
You say Steph at 6'6", what?
With his weak ass ankles.
Said he still
Yeah.
weak ass.
You can give me them weak ankles for them first 3 or 4 years, bro. It worked out fine for him, didn't it? After the first 3 or 4, I'm cool. I ain't say he was gonna be the greatest scorer or crack all the top 10. I didn't say that. I just said if you gave me a Steph 3 or 4 years after the ankles when everything was good, when he set the league on fire with the range and everything else, I believe it's possible, bro.
Well, but I think then if he is 6'6", then people are gonna play him differently. I think they're gonna be able to be a little bit more physical because he's bigger, so they allow a little bit more.
That was why they lost to Cleveland the year they lost that 3-1 lead, is because they beat Steph up, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that. Then, but imagine that all year round. Then he has to adjust to the.
Also, his game would probably be different too because he'd be bigger. So he probably, I don't know if he would be as quick as he is now.
Correct.
What if he was?
That's what I'm saying, Blair. You want to build a player. We don't have those.
You act like a quick first step can't be on a 6'6" guy, bro. A 6'6" guy got a quick first step too. They can have one. I don't understand.
Think about it.
Blair, what is happening?
You want him to be. You want this nigga to be 6'6", shoot like Steph Curry, have defense like Giannis.
He can shoot like Michael Jordan, bro.
Be efficient like KD.
Jordan was one of the few dudes that averaged 50% on his mid-range, bro. Like, you can shoot that well. Shooting 40 from 3 is good. 50 from the floor, 40 from 3. 90 from the line. 50, 40, 90. That's all I want is a man.
I don't know, Blair. Does he make plays too? Can he pass as well?
I don't care if he passes, bro. That ain't his job. That is not his job. His job is not.
He's gonna average 0 assists, nigga.
4.
0 assists.
4. And because he hungry, he gonna average 6 rebounds, bro. Because he gonna always want. I don't know. Y'all say it like I'm crazy, but I mean, you've seen really good basketball players, have we not? Like, have there not been some dudes that just?
You want him to always have the ball in his hand. Like it ain't 4 other niggas on the court.
33% of the time. I just want a 33% usage rate, just a 33%er.
He have to be efficient as fuck.
And play D.
I just said give me a Jordan shot 50 from the floor. He shot 50%.
Man, he won't.
That nigga tripping.
Yeah, I don't know.
He shot 50 from twos, bro. How is that tripping? Dudes come along that are good.
There's no guys. There's no convincing Blair saying that this person is not out there.
Dude,
I feel you because
y'all make it seem like it's
the
impossible.
only reason why I feel you is because we didn't see Jordan coming. We didn't see LeBron James coming. So I feel what you're saying. Like, he's probably out there.
I mean,
feel what you're saying.
If you think about with everything, go ahead. What you say?
I said at Rucker Park.
Of course. But I'm saying, like, with the way the game has changed, the way they shoot threes, the amount of threes that they shoot, like, if somebody was super efficient at shooting threes, like a for real efficient 40%, you 4 for 5, 3 for 5, 3 for 6, whatever, and you're really efficient every night, you take like 7 threes, you're gonna guarantee you hit about 4 of them things. I don't know, man. And you like get to the rack. Because if you get to the rack, you get free throws.
Right.
I don't see it as an impossibility that you can get 10 points on the line in 30 points
in
the game.
But you just asked this dude to be more efficient than KD, the driver of the ball like LeBron, and you just asked him to shoot threes better than the greatest shooter ever.
Bro could shoot like Jordan. I'm cool with it. Give me a 50% in the mid. Give me a 40 on the three. put up like 24 to 27 shots. Why can't that be 40 points? Get to the line 10 times.
Jordan took a more efficient shot because he was taking so many twos and drives to the lane. And NBA 2K24, I'm gonna create the nigga that Blair's looking for.
Play him every day, cuz. Put all them stats on display. Play him
just
every
name
day.
him.
We can't even do that on 2K.
His name, you know what I'm gonna name him? The greatest to ever do it.
Before we can move on, I'm just saying, bro. I feel like it's a case to be made.
We moving on. So we got to talk about the NBA playoffs. They have been a treat to watch. The game that I want to start with, though, I want to start with the Miami Heat and Darius's New York Knickerbockers.
Those still your niggas, Darius?
They're gonna always be his niggas, man. Those is boys, man. They're currently down 3-1.
You know, I'm rocking with them niggas. Knicks tape. I'm sorry as fuck.
Listen, man. They're down 3-1. After this last game, after game 4, Julius Randle said that he just feels like Miami just wants it more. To be honest with you, man, this whole thing is just absolutely shocking. The Miami Heat are beating these dudes with YMCA players and Jimmy Butler. Like, it is crazy. Dudes is out here stepping up and beating these dudes, and I'm just like, who is this? I don't even know who he is, but he is out here balling, and these dudes don't know what to do with him.
Bam Adebayo in Strauss.
That's what it looks like.
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, man. Listen.
Tell us what it is, man.
Listen, man. In series like this, no team has a big advantage on this side or that side. Hustle always wins. Every game, we get out hustled.
So this is what that is, bro. This is what it looks like when you make a college team in the pros. This is what it looks like when you make like a Duke program or UConn, like somebody who has a specific, or Villanova, like you pick specific players for a specific mentality, not necessarily athletic ability. Like you're picking certain people. That's why they always talk about heat culture and all this stuff about Miami. And Pat Riley, you know, he was on the team that lost to the black dudes in the very beginning. He's been in love with them ever since. Don't die, Brianna. I'm sorry. Y'all did know that, right? Like Pat Riley was on that team. He was the best player in the country. He was on that team, the team that lost to the Texas Christian team.
Yeah.
On the black, he was on that team, bro. So he has been enamored with black dudes ever since. And he was like, "What you telling me? We just gotta work hard and get some of them, and we good." Like so his mentality has always been hard work, hard work, hard work. Like Miami has a very strict regiment for how they want their players to live, living in Miami and all of that stuff. So he's come up with, why you still laughing, Chris? Come on, man. He took the best of both worlds. He was like, I know if you work really hard, you can get here. If you work really hard and got some talent, you can make it way further. Like, that's just how it works out. So they hold their dudes to a higher standard in Miami. Like they do stuff that they don't do around the league, other things, blah, blah, blah. You know, the whole fat ratio thing, the 10%, yep. Like they even tried to hold Shaq to it. They didn't get there, but they slimmed him down a lot. Like they slimmed him down way. He made it down like 13 or 14%. 10
Shaq, big dude. He was in shape.
Yeah, he was in shape, but he never made it down to like their 10% body fat. Thing. So I'm like, they pick particular dudes that can do the job they want to do, and they put them on the team. Now, are some of those dudes less talented than other guys in the league? Yes, but they want it more. They work harder. Like it's the idea that if you can get the perfect guy, and for them it was Jimmy. That's why Jimmy works there, because Jimmy wants to work hard and he wants to win. He doesn't mind doing the little things that matter to winning. You know what I mean? That's why the averages change for the playoff. Like, he just knows what it takes to win. And that's all they really want, is guys who want to win and do what's necessary to win. That's why they have 3 undrafted players and they still make it to the playoffs. And people talk about them and act like they're terrible, but they went to the finals. They keep coming out of the first round. Like they keep showing up. They don't have enough talent, which is usually what causes them to not make it over the top because they can't get that last key guy that's a Miami guy and has all the ability because those dudes apparently don't want to go to Miami. Fair. But that's what Miami is. Miami is what it looks like if a really good college coach made a team in the league. It would be less about names and more about what you can do for the team.
Is the series over, y'all?
Yeah, it's done.
Y'all still got them winning? Chris and Sean and Derek?
Yeah.
Y'all still got the
I'm gonna hold on to a little bit of faith. I definitely think they're gonna win the next game.
Is it in New York?
Oh.
Is it next game?
I think they're gonna definitely win the next game.
Oh, that's game 5. Yeah, maybe.
But
maybe.
Pressure is hold on game that you had in the Nets last year.
Well, that was a lot of hope. That was a lot of hope.
Hey, whatever it takes.
There's a lot of hope and a little bit of prayer.
Hey, you got to keep hope alive. I feel it.
Yeah. I feel it. So we're going to move on to the next game. So they just played game 5. The 76ers and the Celtics. 76ers just pulled out another dub, man. 115-103. How do y'all see this unfolding? Is it going to go 7 games? Is it going to go 6 and Philly going to close them out?
They're probably going to close them out in Philly. Or they should, but I don't know, man. Well,
I think
Joel Embiid lost in a very, very bad game 7. So at this point, I feel like he should never want to play another game 7 in life, bro.
Facts.
If you can put him down in 6, put him down in 6.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't play around, man.
If them boys play like they played tonight, they definitely going.
That's usually the problem. Sense of urgency. Boston should have a sense of urgency, but Philly better go to close. Like, they better go to close. Like, you better meet run for run, push for push. Like, you're going to have to.
They come down to who won it more.
It does.
I got Celtics in 7.
So do I. Darius, you had Boston in 6.
Yeah, I got them in 7 now.
Yeah, okay. You got them in 7 now. You got them in 7. I think I went with I know I went with the Celtics, and I was teetering. I was peer pressured into picking the Celtics, and
you were peer pressured.
I'm gonna stay with them. I'm gonna stay with them.
Pressure.
I'm gonna stay with them. Joel Embiid had 33 tonight. He did his thing. Wow. I'm just going over there. Tatum had 36, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. I was just making sure I had all the numbers in front of me from tonight's game. But yeah, man, I think the Celtics they're gonna win the next game. I feel like the Celtics are the better team. I just feel like Philadelphia got the best player in this series right now, and he coming up to play. Shockingly, I don't know how you guys feel. I think I know how one of y'all feel. Is it time to give James Harden some love?
No.
Should we give him some love? You know, we gotta be fair here. Is it time to give James Harden some love? He pulled up in game 1. Then the other game, he came and hit the game winner, which ended up being the game winner. Now they up 3-2. Come on now, y'all. Is it time for us to show James some love?
That dude shot 8 shots tonight.
You forgot he played in games 2 and 4?
No, I didn't. I'm just saying. Should we show him some love?
No.
Just a little bit.
No.
I don't understand, like, does consistency not matter? Like, I don't.
It does.
Bro,
it does. It does, Blair. But I'm just saying, when he's showing up, we got to give him credit for showing up.
I don't understand, man. I just don't. I don't get, like, if you can put up 40 in any game, why you don't try to put up 25, 30 every game? I don't get it. I don't understand.
Exactly. This the same nigga that y'all was just saying not too long ago had averaged 36 points. Niggas should be out here balling especially in the playoffs.
In the regular season, but
especially in the playoffs. This is your time to shine, my nigga. They went and got you so you could come help this nigga out every night. You can't be on some nights and some nights you not on. That ain't helping that nigga out.
My thing is, we've seen this James Harden before, my man.
Thank you. I keep saying the same thing, bro.
He is not being nobody new. Guess what? When he was in Brooklyn, that first round, everybody, look like James Harden playing all right. Hey, by the time Brooklyn was out of the series, we was like, this bitch ass nigga won't even shoot this motherfucker. What you mean?
Help my nigga out. Help him. Help him.
And the more competitive it got, the more he disappeared, bro.
I'm telling you. So it's like game 1, that's okay. Game 3, that's okay. Game 6, let's see.
The closeout game.
Game 7, let's see. And also, you done played with Embiid all year. I don't want to hear this. Oh, you scored 45 in the first game, and then Embiid come back, all of a sudden, you done forgot yourself on the offensive end. No, I'm not taking this excuse from this nigga because we hold this nigga to a higher standard.
Yep.
So because he played okay,
that's fair.
No, I ain't giving him shit. We killing Anthony Davis right now for being up and down. And this nigga at least has been the best defensive player in the playoffs every night.
You gotta be consistent.
But we still drag him for being inconsistent on the offensive end. So I just gotta be like, nigga, I can't applaud you for finally kind of doing what the fuck you supposed to do. I need you to be great, nigga.
Well, Brianna, I definitely understand you hold some ill will towards James Harden, and it is understandable. I understand the ill will. I definitely do. But I gotta show him at least a little tiny bit of love. I feel everything y'all saying. I'm gonna just show him a little bit of love, James. I see you trying out here.
No.
Now I'm not gonna sit up here and I'm not gonna sit up here and say that you're balling out of control and you the man and all this other shit, because I'm not gonna do that. What I am gonna say is, hey, my boy, game 6 is next. You're gonna have to show up and shoot more than
you can't applaud somebody for doing what they're supposed to do.
You gotta come out here and you gotta show everybody that I'm still James Harden, because for a while there during the regular season, we just thought you was just you was a piece of shit. Let's keep it real. We thought the nigga was gone.
Giving him his props right now is just proving our point that nigga is inconsistent as fuck, and he don't. He is
inconsistent. He is inconsistent, but
because if he was doing his job on a daily basis, you wouldn't have to give him no props. He was just fair. Nigga, you have to know what the fuck he's supposed to do.
That is fair, Brianna. That is fair.
He don't get nothing.
I understand you. I feel you. I understand. I understand. But yet and still, he did show up.
That's what he's supposed to do.
Your job. Show up and hit the game winner. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on. Sean picked the 76ers. How do you feel about James Harden?
Sean said give him his props.
I ain't necessarily going to all that. But he's doing a whole lot better than he did with the motherfucking Nets. That's what I will say.
Okay.
I'm dropping the mic with that. So I'm glad Joel got somebody that's going to help him score. So shit. I don't know. I ain't saying give him his props, but man, at least like we can't just be dogging him. Can't drag him no more. Because he doing a little something.
That's fair. I'm going to ask this question real quick. The winner of this series, the Celtics 76ers series, do y'all feel like that's the team that's going to the finals?
Yes.
Can you pencil that in? Pencil them for the finals?
Yeah.
You can put it in pencil.
Okay.
You might be racing it though.
Okay. I'm gonna ask another question later on. I'm gonna ask another question later on. It has to do with the bubble, but we're gonna move on. So the next game we're gonna kind of talk about and break down and what we've seen so far is the Nuggets and the Suns. So the Nuggets and the Suns are currently playing. Their score is currently
35-22.
42-35.
35-22. I have the Nuggets winning this next game here because they're at home. They should have a lot of momentum, and Chris Paul is not playing in this game as well. But the Suns have won the last 2 games without Chris Paul. So what's to say? Who's to say that they're not going to win this game? So how does everybody still see this series panning out the way that they originally spoke on it a few days ago? Darius, was it you that said it was going to be Broom City, or was that not this series? Was it another series?
He did. No, he said Denver.
No, I had said that.
He said Broom City. So I knew Brianna wanted to come to you first. So go ahead, take it away, my boy.
Hey, I did.
Denver in 4.
And it was looking like that. And then, just like I said, for them to win, but these dudes had to play ridiculously out of their minds, which they did, and I applaud them for that. And like I said, that shit ain't gonna be sustainable, nigga. That's why they only do this shit at home.
That's fair.
It's tough for 2 niggas to keep scoring 30 plus a night. Especially with the minutes they playing. And you talking about Devin Booker is going like ape shit, nigga. Like ape shit, bruh. It's just not sustainable for winning. Then I just look, they down 13 or 14. I don't know. It's like momentum works with the home team, it looks like. I honestly feel like the Nuggets should have won the last game. So I applaud the Suns for winning the last game. Because I thought like the Nuggets should have won.
Jokic had 54.
Yeah, I felt like he was just so hot. I was like, man, it's gonna be ridiculous.
Missed 4 shots all game, bro.
But
Book missed 4 shots all game.
Balling.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The nigga got to play literally out of his mind to barely win. To barely win.
A win is a win.
I give them kudos. I'm glad they made it a good series. Shit, I still think Denver about to beat them boys. So I'm glad they made it good.
Yeah. But yeah.
I told you both of them niggas got to go 30 to win.
Facts. Yeah, I see the Nuggets definitely winning this game. And the next game, I think I said Denver in 6, right?
No, you said Denver in 5.
Oh, did I? Oh, okay. I thought I said 6.
But Denver in 5. It all down, man.
That's neither here nor there. I think the Nuggets wins the next 2 games. It's gonna be a blowout tonight. By the time the third quarter comes, they're gonna call off the dogs and sit them down like the Warriors did in game. What was that? 3? In game 3.
The Warriors ain't brought the dogs since game 3.
Woo! We're gonna talk about that next. I definitely think that the Nuggets gonna win these next 2 games, and then they're gonna have to have a conversation on what to do with Chris Paul in the offseason. But I think that the Nuggets is definitely gonna win this game and the next game, and they're gonna pull it off. And ain't nothing else anybody else gonna be able to say about it, because the joke gonna be like, how y'all like me now? Because I'm out here. I keep talking about this dude better than me and this dude better than me. All right, we about to see. So we'll see, man. What you think, Blair? You think the Nuggets gonna pull this one out in the next one, or you think the Suns gonna make a comeback?
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure I picked everything in 6. So
you did.
6. Pick everything in 6, bro. You let it get to 7, it's a coin toss. You ain't supposed to let it get to 7. You're supposed to close out. I'm used to dudes closing it out.
Oh, this shit go to 7. It's definitely Denver. It's just gonna be home team. Home team just won it
every time. Yeah, exactly.
What about you, Sean? How you feel? How you see this ending out?
Man, if it ain't about the Lakers, I ain't talking about it.
Oh,
come on, man.
Oh, the Lakers.
Correct.
I ain't giving them no good.
We moving on anyway. We moving on anyway. The next and final series that we're gonna talk about, because it is probably the most interesting and entertaining series of the playoffs, possibly, in my opinion. It is. It's been some great games between the Warriors and the Lakers. Sean, your Lakers are up 3 games to 1.
On the defending
How do you
champ.
see this ending? Are y'all gonna end it in what is it? San Francisco? Y'all gonna end it in San Francisco, or is it gonna be in 6?
Man, I don't want to put nothing past Curry, bro. That man is a deadly dog. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and say they're going to win this next game. They have to win this next game. I would love for us to win it to get some more rest. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be a good matchup with us in Denver. And I don't think Joker have nothing with AD, bro, in no series at all. I said it. I said it. The Joker.
Somebody tripping.
Let me ask you a question.
Somebody tripping.
Even I get what you're saying if you say the Joker ain't got nothing for AD. Tell me what AD got for the Joker, bro.
No,
he got a lot. He got a lot.
City.
He got a lot.
You can't jump through the Joker. It's not a real thing, bro. You said through his body. So what is he blocking?
I hate to say it.
I hate to say it. But he ain't dropping no 50 on AD. I bet that.
Ain't nobody stopping him. Ain't nobody stopping him.
Time out. If AD gets in foul trouble, who else do they have?
If the Joker gets in foul trouble, who else do they have?
Come on, Chris.
Joker doesn't really get into foul trouble because he doesn't.
But he ain't played nobody that's dominant down low in this whole playoffs.
Sometimes.
Okay.
He ain't playing nobody else that's offensively dominant down low. This whole entire playoffs. Right now, who's he playing against? Aiden is not dominant down low.
Dominant, but AD don't like putting
effort in.
First
of all, Aiden is some trash. We're not gonna even.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish, Sean. My bad.
Listen, however you feel about it, how you feel about it. What I'm saying is that's the truth. He ain't nobody in this a number one option that he played against, except who they played the first round, the Timberwolves. And we all know Karl-Anthony Towns be acting soft as charming tissue sometimes. So therefore, there is nobody who has been able to go against the Joker and be like, hey, bro, I'm at your ass tonight. That dude, AD, last time we saw it, we all know what we saw in that bubble. He took his ass to
Chris.
That's fair. That's fair.
That bubble was 4 years ago, and he done been a 2-time MVP since then, bro. That ain't the same person. Don't do that. Don't bring up the bubble and say that he.
That's fair.
Hold on.
That's the same person.
That's
not the same person from the bubble, bro.
I'm not gonna say don't bring up the bubble because shit, 2 teams that was in the finals in the bubble.
Come on now, that was my next question.
Right now.
You can't say nothing about that bubble.
So we're saying that Denver team that was in the bubble is remotely similar to the one that's playing right now.
It's pretty much the same
team. What I'm gonna tell you is 2 things have been constant. Jokic has been good on offense in playoffs, and AD has been clearly the best defender in the playoffs.
But he's not really going against a super big though in the playoffs.
I feel like
don't. Why are you making the hold on? Tell me what's the big he went against?
AD's whole career, he's been great defensively on bigs.
Okay.
And
I'm asking that one, bro. I don't. This ain't that scenario to me.
He's just as skilled on the offensive end. Because I'm not gonna sit here and act like.
But AD don't try hard.
Hold on.
Exactly.
Just like you gonna give it to Jokic on the offensive end. you can't sit here and act like Jokic gonna hold the hand to AD on the other side.
Oh, I don't think it's gonna be like that, but I'm saying I don't think
but
like
AD's offense is
I'm making
questionable.
it seem like he gonna shut him down, bro.
That's fair.
It's just inconsistent.
It is
It's not
very.
questionable.
Doesn't inconsistency matter in the playoffs?
I feel like if you got the best defender in the playoffs, it's gonna make a difference. Because we just watched Jokic score 50 and lose.
True. But you just said what had to happen for them to win, brother. The other two dudes had to go absolutely bananas.
And guess what? That's not the case with LA.
We got a whole squad.
Hold on. I'm confused.
Hold on. Y'all talk. Wait a minute, guys. Y'all saying about what AD can't do offensively against Joker this season. He's averaging.
We're not talking about what happened in the regular season. We don't care about what happened in the regular season.
But it matters because he said the bubble.
Wait a minute. What happened in the
regular season.
We don't care about the numbers from the regular
season. But it matters. It matters.
What is it?
It matters what happens during the regular season. Just like the Lakers.
What is it?
It don't because
just say what it is.
They up 3-1 right now.
Y'all just say what it is.
You don't like the facts.
This nigga
does not mean it's not true.
Hold on, Brianna. But
what is
if
Chris?
you're gonna say that the regular season don't matter, how are you not gonna account for AD being the best defender in the playoffs right now?
I didn't say he wasn't the best defender in the playoffs. I didn't say that.
And you're not gonna account for Jokic.
Offense is he good in game 1. Game 2, you ain't gonna get that much. Game 3, he gonna give you all he got. Game 4, you ain't gonna get that much. Game 5, he gonna give you all he got.
And what I'm saying is, game 1 through 7, the nigga is amazing defensively.
Defensively,
great. That shit is
but wait a minute. But wait a minute.
That shit is gonna cancel out. And if they go to the other end,
tell me the score, bro.
This nigga Joker was balling without Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. Now that he got them niggas, it's over with.
It sounds good, Brianna, but like Chris said, Jokic ain't played a good big in the playoffs yet.
Tell me what is
so on 10-26-22, that's this season. AD dropped 36 and 22 boards. On 10, just 4 days later, he dropped 37 and 23 boards.
Okay.
Then the last time they played was December 16th, and he had 17 and 10. So for his career, he averages 31 points against the Joker. So whether you like that shit or not,
that's what I'm saying. On the offensive end,
he puts in work when he plays against the Joker.
What's Jokic numbers? What is Jokic numbers?
Let me go to the Joker's numbers because I'm trying to find. They just gave me the AD versus the Joker, not the other way around, which was stupid.
That's why I think if they play each other, it's gonna come down to the others because they gonna cancel each other out on the offensive end.
Who has the better? Besides the Joker and AD, who has the shooter?
The next best player on the court is LeBron.
Okay.
I knew you was about to say that.
LeBron is the best player on the court.
I got him.
Even with him averaging
I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say Jokic is the best player on the court in that series.
Oh, you're talking about with them together, with both teams?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about the Lakers series.
The Joker, the first game, it looks like AD had 36, the Joker had 31 and 13. AD had what was that, 34 or 30, whatever, 37? The Joker had 23 and 14.
That's still good number.
So he out-rebounded him and outscored him in both games. And then the last game, the Joker had more rebound. He had more points. He had 25 to 17, and he had 11 rebounds. So
that's why I said they're going to cancel each other out on the offensive end.
It's going to be tough.
For his career against AD,
wait
a minute, for his career against AD, which is a key point in what Darius is saying, he holds the Joker to 26 points a game during the regular season.
This ain't the
Okay,
regular season.
so if the Joker's only scoring 26, let's say we gonna give him more than that. We're gonna say he's gonna get 28. Where the rest of those points gonna come at
2 more points
during the playoffs, during this playoff series?
You act like Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr. Them niggas is stepping up. KCP, them niggas is stepping up.
And
wait a minute, Brianna. Wait a minute. Is as you point out,
y'all need it.
He is playing with LeBron James. Is he not? Thank you. So it's going to be a very good series.
Here's hoping it's a good series.
Vanderbilt playing great defense.
If they play,
are playing good.
Yeah, they're playing
great offense.
All them they playing as a team, just like
they are.
Just like we just
they got enough out of them dudes last night.
The other night just went like
Lonnie Walker to do it.
Lonnie Walker stepped up one game.
That's the game they needed.
Stepped up another game.
That's the game they needed though. They get somebody
that one game. Lonnie Walker.
Their others. Wait a minute. We got to be honest.
Aren't better than Denver's others.
I can't say that.
I can't say that either. Because wait a minute, who's on their others, Brianna, that you've seen and you're like,
who are y'all calling others outside of the top 3 players on the
bench
team?
players, the bench players, the role players.
Oh, you're talking about the role players.
The role players, the bench players. Like, who are these? Who's that guy that's stepping up and just like, all right, I'm gonna have a game tonight. And we all know those dudes normally step up at home. So they're at home right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's that guy that's stepping up and doing it? Because during the Suns so far, Jamal Murray stepped up that very first game, and then he disappeared game 2. Right? I ain't seen him have no outburst like he had in game 1 again. That's what we're saying. It's going to be a great time. And I agree with Sean, because the last time I see these dudes play, it is a clear difference. When AD is locked in, I don't know if it's because he's going against another big man that's big time, and he's like, all right, I got to prove myself tonight. I don't know what it's about. But every time we see that nigga play against AD, we like, look, yo, AD is better. I wish he played like this every night. But he just don't. It is what it is. And what they're going to do, you know, the Nuggets, they're going to take the Joker off the court. And what they're going to do, put him on somebody else? Hell no. But we're getting ahead of ourselves on that point. Are the Lakers going to be able to close this out in 5 or 6? I say more likely than not 6.
I say.
I gotta say 7 now because I picked the Warriors.
Same.
I feel like this is one of them games LeBron saving his tank for. And he feels like, hey, I feel like he's going for the jugular. Like, hey, if it's one game I can like go all out in like he was doing in the regular season, it's this one. He's going to try to step on the neck because he know even if they don't win this one, they can still go back to LA. But I think he feel like he got to come out and send that message like, hey, let's go ahead and nip this shit in the bud, bro.
The problem is, I think he tried to do the same thing. Game 4 or game 3 when he started off like super hot and then just ran out of juice.
But then everybody else didn't come along with him.
Yeah.
But I feel like with this, and along with, it seemed like the Warriors is kind of falling apart, bro.
I'm gonna tell you who I am.
I
don't know about this dude.
LeBron.
Jordan Poole, bro. Like Jordan.
I was just about to
ask. Jordan Poole is a front runner, bro. He don't do well.
They're saying that he is unplayable right now.
And I feel like now with that, I think the pressure, as great as Curry is, I think he just feeling it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely tried to put them dudes to the dub.
Yeah,
He got to the ball first and everything.
Yeah, I feel like now he feel like, hey, it ain't gonna happen if I don't do some amazing shit. So he tried to do like crazy amazing shit. Cause like the first shot he took last night, I was like, okay, little mid-range, went in and out. When he got the ball back, I was like, oh, he about to take AD to the rack after a crossover, get fouled. this nigga took a step back from where the
dribble,
fuck he
step back.
was.
Yeah.
I was like, come on. And this is, I call him the greatest shooter of all time, but come on, man.
Yeah, he
Did
had been
y'all
rocking
know?
it to the middle all night. Like, I don't.
Did y'all know taking the final shot in the last minute or overtime, Steph Curry is 0 for 14?
Damn.
Yes.
I did
Pressure.
not.
That's
Pressure.
crazy.
So you saying he ain't clutch?
I didn't say that. Because I feel
He
like
got the most fourth quarter points in the playoff, bro.
I feel like you can be clutch in a bunch of different ways.
Yes.
I feel like if you control a whole fourth quarter, that is also clutch. Now, I do
Just
feel
not a
like
last
that
shot
means
maker,
that
apparently.
I feel like that means, hey, you got us to the promised land. Somebody else can push the button.
Nah, that's clutch.
I do. I feel that way.
Who else would it be though?
Hey, obviously, it can be anybody because this nigga over.
Well, it can't be. It can't be just anybody.
It's gotta,
Listen,
it's gotta
I think
be
a part of that.
somebody else.
Now,
I'm sure that somebody has hit this shot. This somebody has never been Steph Curry.
yes.
That's all
Now,
I'm saying.
I do feel like in those situations, a lot of the time, especially like in the playoffs, he's exhausted so much energy and done so much to even get him to where, because if he's not playing, he shot a lot of shots. He didn't shoot a great percentage last night. He just took a lot of shots. So did Clay. So he exhausts so much energy to get him there.
The nerves in the fourth looked like they kicked in, man, and it just was like they couldn't buy it.
I just think his legs are dead, to be honest with you. Like he said,
this is why I say you also, like, even with that, I can't blame him, because if he didn't play the game that he played, shit, the Warriors was gonna get smacked. This nigga had triple-double.
He had to do everything, man. He literally had to do everything.
And he is not built to do those things, but he's just doing them because that's what his team needs. And that's why you respect him for that.
I believe.
But yet and still, I feel like he said, he's over. For him to be over, for me, that has a lot to do with the load that he puts on himself to even get his team to that point. And another thing, when he don't get his team to that point, we're going to have to criticize him anyway, because we do that shit to niggas that's on his level. However how unfair that shit is, yes, we do. You did it to Jordan. You did it to Magic. We definitely do it to LeBron. So you got to be honest.
If he had 17, people clown you. But when you got 30 and your team lose, it wasn't your fault. Everybody he should have got 40.
Wait a minute. So when LeBron had 50 in game 1 a couple years ago and he passed it to Jordan Hill, niggas wasn't clowning him for passing it to Jordan Hill?
But you just said Steph keep missing them, not passing them.
But no. He's not getting it done, is what I'm saying. We criticize all the great players for not getting that shit done. When he is by himself right now.
Criticize the dude for taking the last shot and missing.
No, I don't care about the last shot or nothing like that.
So tell me what
he ain't getting it done.
So what is the question?
It would be different.
Yeah.
It would be different.
What I'm saying is, you still
can criticize the dude if he.
We saw how he played last night
and never hit it.
We saw how he played in those final moments.
We talking about the final moments. Like, most people don't get criticized for being willing to take that last shot, even if it doesn't go in, if you was like balling.
No, it doesn't. What I'm saying is, in his finals moments, he did not play good at all. He turned the ball over. Draymond turned the ball over. He just talked about he crossed over AD and took a step back shot instead of taking him to the hole.
That was weird.
You see what I'm saying? He turned the ball over when he got the ball and he threw it behind his head because he thought Buddy was still behind him. That's a turnover.
That was I know what that was, but I understand what that was.
I mean, I get and understand what it was, but yet now imagine let's reverse the roles. Imagine if that's LeBron James on the floor and he throws it back and nobody. Niggas would be talking about that shit today, tomorrow, every fucking day. Like, man, this dude always messes some shit up. That's what I'm saying. They called Magic Johnson Tragic Johnson because he missed a fucking shot. Like, come on, bruh. because he passed it to Dennis Johnson, stole the ball. They called that nigga Tragic Johnson, bro. What I'm saying is we don't criticize certain guys that when you on that level
at the end.
What I'm saying is we're not criticizing him like how we criticizing everybody else.
My thing is it'd be different if he was making
I don't
them.
understand.
He's not making them.
I understand what you're saying.
Zero.
We're having two different
conversations. I understand
conversations.
what you're saying about
That's what it seems like. I'm trying to figure out what
happened. But being willing to take the shot doesn't mean anything.
Hold on. Let's take another player that we know would be willing to take this shot.
Don't say Jordan Poole.
Russell Westbrook.
Oh, Lord.
If Russell Westbrook was 0 for 14 in what they considered clutch time, we would be talking about him totally different. You wouldn't say the same thing about Russ. You wouldn't give him as much leeway as you giving Steph Curry, because they don't They don't give niggas leeway like that. If Steph was 5 for 14, that's great, because we talking about just like you don't get but so many game winners, and stuff like that. But when you're supposed to be the greatest shooter ever, and you're 0 for 14,
preach,
bruh, it's room for it.
So we're gonna talk bad about him because he's 0 for 14. That's what you want. You want us to talk bad about him.
All I'm saying is you can criticize him for it. Don't make him no less great of a player, but you can criticize that part of his game.
Correct.
Yeah, of course you can talk about it, but this nigga still got 4 rings, and he's still one of the best shooters we ever seen.
Sean Payton.
We say the same thing
when people
say that same shit about LeBron. People still hold their argument. Guess what? He still get criticized. It don't take away the rings from him.
Exactly. You can talk about it. This nigga still got 4 rings.
Wait a minute.
But what we can say is, hey, guess what? When it comes down to that moment in the game,
the last shot,
that nigga ain't that good.
Talk about that. But he's doing his job though. He had 30 points. He did his job. He went out there and did what he was supposed to do.
Your job.
I did want him to make a couple of them crazy threes. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was like, man, please one of these go in. These dudes.
Clay only had 9 points.
Worse and worse and worse as it went along.
Because what I'll also say is, let's say Steph Curry makes that pass to Klay Thompson in the corner, and this, that, and the third, or he makes the pass to whoever is open, Jordan Poole, whoever. If they miss, niggas not jumping on Steph like they jump on another nigga who would pass the ball.
Facts.
Yeah.
They're not gonna jump on Steph case like you would jump on LeBron. And in this case, they will have an argument because the nigga is 0 for 14 in this situation. So I don't mind him passing the goddamn ball. Either that or the nigga ain't taking good shots. Because all the other greats hit at least a couple of them motherfuckers. Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, KD, whoever.
John, you look like you had something to say a little while ago. What you have to say?
I had nothing to say. I was just saying y'all had 2 different conversations going on.
But he brought it back to what he was saying. It ended up being one conversation. But I feel exactly what he's saying. But I don't know what happened to Jordan Poole. I'm
gonna tell you what happened to Jordan Poole. He ain't making no shots. And Jordan Poole confidence is all from his offense because he plays no D. And he makes boneheaded plays, bro. He makes a lot of boneheaded plays anyway. But because he's a defensive liability and he ain't hitting nothing, and now he in his own head. Did y'all see him go to the bench the last time they pulled him out the game?
Yeah.
He was like looking
he
like
didn't even play fourth quarter, right?
No, he didn't play in the fourth quarter.
Bro, what are you doing?
Bro, because Steve Kerr, he like that, bro. If you was playing ass, hey, I need you to sit down. Like, that's just what it is. I feel like it's been a long year for Jordan Poole, bro. I ain't even being funny. It's been a long year.
I'm just laughing because yes, he has had a long year.
Yeah, and now it's like it's coming to a head, even with like
all his deficiencies
around
play, bro. They're like super out there right now.
But Blair, that's what the playoffs do, bro. People gonna make you work on your deficiency. That's what makes great players great. See, when the great player has a deficiency, they work on that shit.
Jordan Poole is, I don't know, maybe there's rumors, you know, the rumors are true about how his attitude is, bro. I have no idea. Like, I don't know. But it seems like Jordan Poole is a front runner. When it ain't going his way, he don't buckle down and like try to play. Like he just loses it. His shot selection has been getting worse and worse every game.
He's playing more. It's like now he's playing out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Like he don't even. It's like I feel like shit. He done gave himself too much confidence. I feel like he think he is on the level of
Steph Curry.
Steph and or at least Clay. I think he feel like he at least Clay. And I'm like, hey, mama call him Clay. I'ma call him Clay. Mama call you Jordan because it was a nigga named Jordan.
I mean, you know that's where it came from. You know that's where he got his name.
I'm just saying, dog.
Brianna, we didn't get your
Clay has shown up in big games and big moments, so you know he has actually done it, which is why he gets the respect for it. Jordan Poole really ain't never done it like that, bruh. He done hit some big shots in some big games, but nothing like that. You know, you miss enough shots, your joint is wavering. You know what I mean? Dude missing more and more shots, which means his confidence is shot.
Fair. Brianna, do you still feel the same? What was your prediction again?
The Warriors in 7.
The Warriors in 7. So are you gonna hold strong and stand on 10 toes down on the Warriors in 7 still?
Yep.
All right. I definitely think don't think it's over.
Like Sean said, fuck everybody but Phoenix. I ain't talking about none of them niggas.
I respect it.
Wait, man, before you get into that, let me ask this one quick question.
What's up?
Have y'all heard about Buddy from the A's? That announcer?
No.
That said nigga?
No, don't put that hard R on that R. Roll that R, because he said
He said nigga.
Talking about the Negro League Museum, cuz.
This nigga Clayton Bigsby? The fuck?
This guy, I'm not even gonna say what he said. Racial slur. We're just gonna throw racial slur in there and we're gonna say it was a white guy, so you know the one he used and the way he used it. He was super excited talking about me and my guy. We went to the blank league museum and we had some such and such barbecue. The dude on the radio, he just like scratched his arm. My man kept talking about the game. He apologized in the 6th inning of the game and said that what I said earlier, it didn't come out quite the way I wanted it to. What?
It came out the way you used to say it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So like the problem with the way that it happened is, it's like, no, that's what you used to call it when you was young. When you hear Negro, you don't actually hear Negro. If you think about it, like how many people actually think of Negro? Like that's not a thing that you thinking of. You know, people are, especially now, it's either black or white. You ain't thinking of black people like Negroes anymore, man. So if you say, so you never used it, you just used the one with the hard R. Oh, he said the hard R in the music with a fist pump, y'all.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Damn, man.
Fist pump, cuz. He was super fist pumpy about it. And I'm like, whoa, this does not look good for this dude.
What you say he played for the A's?
No, he's the A's announcer. Been there for 20 years, bro.
Oh, man. Go ahead.
He had a good career.
Take that good pension, my boy.
Because the thing is like, what else can you do? Because I was reading, somebody was like, don't act like y'all never. I was like, you know what? You never hear. This is what I've never heard ever in life. You ever heard a black person slip up on TV and say anything like that that's inappropriate? No. Because black people always, for one, You think about losing your job. You're thinking about you have to say the thing the right way. You cannot say it. And like, if you don't say it, it never even comes to your mind to say. You never hear it. You only hear this type of stuff from white people. And they always say, that's not my intention. I didn't mean to say it like that. It wasn't what I meant. And it's like, no, your brain auto-corrected. People on TV, they're used to being on TV, right? They're used to saying the right thing, knowing what you can and can't say. But in that situation, the N-word just swaps in his brain because he never says it. That's the only way he says it. So when he said it, he didn't even register that he said it. Like, he didn't recognize that he said it. It just kept moving forward, bro, until the 6th inning. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. This is crazy. Hold on.
So my thing with stuff like this is, especially with the older generation, black or white, I don't expect them to necessarily move stuff like this out of their vocabulary or out of the usage when they use language, because this is the time that they grew up in. So I'm sure.
Thank you, brother.
I'm sure older white people still use the slang that they used back then, just like older black people do. But like Blair said, bro, when you where you at, you just is some shit you just can't do. You just can't do it. When you in the comfort of your home, you can say what the fuck you want to say. Nobody can come to your door and be like, hey, nobody's gonna come to you, hey, don't say that in your kitchen at your dinner table or sitting in your foyer with your family, drinking your drinks and having your cigar or whatever you do. But when you step on this national platform or this public platform or whatever you do, it don't matter who you is, black, white, Hispanic, whatever. You cannot use racial slurs at all, even on accident.
I'm with you. I felt the same way when they was mad at Paula Deen. I'm like, Paula Deen is from the South. Not only is she from the South, she is from the Jim Crow South. She was alive and young. Of course she said the N-word 50 years ago. But she ain't said it on TV. And the person that came out and said it was like, she said it a long time ago. But like, yeah, everybody said it back then. I was mad that she tried to say like she never said it. Like, you know you said it. Come, you're from the South. You telling me that almost every white person in the South ain't said it once. During Jim Crow, during the real Jim Crow laws that were still in the South. Like, are we playing that way? This is a dude that's why I'm like, dude, you've been doing this for too long. That means your brain literally does not say Negro. It just doesn't. Your brain does not say that. And when you think of the word Negro, you was alive during then, bro. Like, you was alive during the Negro League. You remember what they used to call it. You white. You know what they used to call it. You called it that too. And in your excitement, you completely forgot to censor yourself. Listen to this.
Negro League Museum and Arthur Bryant's Barbecue. We had a phenomenal day today. Negro League Museum and Arthur Bryant's Barbecue. We had a phenomenal.
You hear that, right? I see your face. You didn't hear it, Sean?
Yeah, I heard it. I'm
like, you heard it, right?
Yeah.
You heard his excitement, right? He was super excited about it.
Yeah.
And he just said it the way he always says it. Without his filter kicking in. Huh?
That's how he talks.
Yeah. That's how he talks. That's exactly how he talks.
When he hears that, when he has to say the N-word, he does not say Negro. I'm black, bro. I don't think about Negro when I'm talking. Like, that's not something that comes to my mind when I'm thinking of that. Like, he said that straight up. Just said it. Nobody called him. They even got on the other buddy because the other buddy didn't say anything, just kind of blinked funny and scratched his arm.
Like, what the hell am I supposed to say?
I'm like, yo, he just tried to keep it moving. What was he supposed to do? I don't know. Somebody was like, why didn't he like chew him out? I'm like, bruh, at that point, they just tell you the show must go on. He just kept going with the broadcast. I don't know when it came to the old man, when he finally realized he actually said it, but he was already in trouble. And by the 6th inning, he gave an apology, and the apology was terrible. Let me see if I can find that terrible apology.
Said something didn't come out quite the way I wanted to, the way I wanted it to.
Or during tonight's game.
But earlier in the show, I said something didn't come out quite the way I wanted it to, and I just wanted to apologize if it sounded different than I meant it to be said. I just wanted to apologize for that.
I appreciate that.
What kind of apology is that?
If it sounded different than
The way I
Wanted it
wanted
to?
it to sound, didn't those words came out of your mouth, right? Like you made all those syllables to make those words up. What are you talking about?
sorry.
So they suspended him, talking about they need to do an investigation into the air, what happened around the whole thing. And I'm like, what is there to investigate? He did it on air. You know what he did that day.
It's code word for, hey man, we about to come up to you with the severance package.
That's what I was about to say. Like, buddy gonna get a chance to resign. They might let you resign instead of firing you, so they let you go home and like you got to make a choice. You ain't coming back.
We're gonna move on. So who's that baller? You guys ready?
Yep.
I got a baller too after you.
Okay.
You know, I like to stomp y'all.
America, welcome to Who's That Baller, where each one of the contestants here on your screen has 3 guesses. They can guess separately or as a group, but more likely than not, they're going to guess separately because that's just what they do. All right. So you can play along at home and let us know who you think the baller was before, you get the answer. So this one should be fairly easy. It is an NBA player. He is an MVP winner. He also has a finals MVP. He's a 14-time All-Star, 4-time first-team All-NBA, 5-time second-team All-NBA, 3-time third-team All-NBA. He is a member of the 50-40-90 club. Yes, sir.
Why don't you tell us the years they play at first anymore, bro?
Because it would make it too easy, sir. That's why.
Well, I appreciate the years. This ain't helping me.
I will tell you the years he played, not the years that awards and things like that will run, because it makes it too easy. Okay.
All right. Well, tell me the years he played.
All right. Let me finish my man's list of accomplishments. He's also a 3-point contest champion. All right. He is a member of the All 75 NBA team, anniversary team. His jersey number is retired. All right. He played from 1998 to 2019 was the last year. 2018, 2019 was his last year in the NBA. This is fairly easy, guys. His best season, I would say,
1998 to 2019.
2019, yeah.
That's what I said. So his best season, I would say, as far as points, he averaged was 26 points, 9 rebounds, and 2.8 assists. Well, and
you said he wanted
9 rebounds and 3 assists.
That was his MVP year.
His MVP year. Give me 1 second.
Ain't he an MVP?
Yes, his MVP year.
Make it easy.
What year did he win the MVP? Give me 1 second.
Don't say it. That's gonna make it super easy.
Don't tell it.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you the year, but that year he won the MVP, he actually averaged 24 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Who am I? He played from 1998 to 2019. 2018, 2019 was his final season. They are guessing individually because they never do it as a.
Who is it, Brianna?
Brianna, who is the baller?
Is it the Dirk Nowitzki?
Yes.
Yes, it is Dirk Nowitzki.
I took all my notes.
You trash.
Dang, I should have just said that shit.
You should have, bro. You definitely should have said it.
Took
She
all these
raised her
notes.
hand, so I felt like I had to let her go.
I got it this
Yeah.
time.
Which is great because I still have one more baller for you, just in case y'all got that real quick.
I got the other
All
side of my paper ready, man.
So this one is an NFL player. All right.
Oh Lord Jesus, never mind.
Never mind.
She ain't gonna get it. She's like, I ain't gonna know that one.
Chris about to do fucking Jim Thorpe.
He is, bro. I don't know. Okay, go on.
Don't get mad at me because I'm a historian of the game.
Oh Lord.
All right. So this baller is an NFL Super Bowl champion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He is a one-time All-Pro, one-time second-team All-Pro, 5-time Pro Bowler. Okay. He's led the NFL in rushing touchdowns 2 times. He is a member of the 2010s All-Decade team. Okay.
He's a Hall of Famer.
In his career, let me finish. In his career, he rushed for 10,413 yards, 85 touchdowns, which landed him 29th on the all-time rushing list. All right.
85 touchdowns?
85 touchdowns. That's what I've seen right there. Yep. 85 touchdowns during his career. All right. All right. It's kind of sucks that my mouse isn't working. Give me 1 second. All right. Here we go. I can get to go all the way over. My mouse working. It sucks. Okay. So his best season, he had 1,500 yards rushing, 11 TDs on 315 carries. All right. He played for 3 different teams.
No receiving yards in there at all.
Oh, do you want the receiving yards? I'll give you the receiving yards.
Caught the ball.
He did catch the ball. The receiving yards, you want his that same year, or you want, what do you want?
I just want to know, like, why would you leave that out if that's a part of the stats for the person?
That's not what you want, Blair.
Okay.
I want to hear play it again.
Because he never tells you.
I haven't said that yet, but he's asking questions. So the year that he rushed for 1,500 yards, he had 196 receiving yards. Okay. In his career, he caught for 2,214 yards receiving throughout his career. He played from 2007 to 2019. Who am I? This is fairly easy as well.
Clinton Portis.
No. Decent guess. Y'all know who this is.
You say he played from when?
From 2007
to 2019.
to 2019.
Oh, you said he won a Super Bowl?
3 teams. He's won 1 Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Who is? Oh, he only won 1?
Yeah, he only won 1.
Damn, they took mine away. I was about to make a good guess.
What was the years? One more time. I'm slow.
2007 to 2019.
2019.
Reggie Bush.
No. That was close. I thought about doing him, but no, it wasn't him. Damn, this is some good ass guesses.
Who is?
He was on that team, wasn't he? 2019, though.
Okay. Nope.
2007 to 2019. Come on, guys. While you're doing that, I can look for my mouse charger.
And you said they wasn't a Hall of Famer.
They wouldn't be eligible for the Hall of
Fame. He ain't available yet.
Correct.
Yeah.
He's not eligible yet.
Nope. Because his highest was higher than that. So nope, it's not him. Who else?
Said 2007.
Okay. Marshawn Lynch.
Correct. Marshawn Lynch
Right.
is the answer.
Thank you, sir. Thank
I was
you.
trying to do my
That's a good one.
M&M's like Skittles so you can kind of get the hint, but
I wasn't paying. You know what? I was looking in
I
the
know.
sky.
I know.
I was trying to think of. That's the one team I couldn't think of. I was like, who else won a championship?
Yeah, me too. I'm like,
Me too. I'm like,
Seattle.
damn,
They would have had two if they would have gave him the ball, you know.
facts.
cool. Tom got 7.
All right, Brian.
Fuck Tom Brady.
Go ahead. I'm closing down my internet. Go ahead, Brianna, with the third. Who's that baller?
okay.
And I got my notes.
Y'all know I like to make it hard for you.
Got no
Mm.
notes.
I asked my
Freestyle
father
this whole-
to pick somebody.
Oh,
So
your
my
daddy.
daddy picked him.
Nigga done
Your
picked
daddy
Bob
picked him.
McAdoo.
Oh Lord. This nigga about to have Earl Campbell.
Casey Jones up in this joint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mickey Mantle.
I have an NFL baller.
Oh,
Okay.
he in the NFL.
Could not be Johnny
Okay.
Unitas when he was in Baltimore.
He is a 2-time All-American,
Mm.
a 3-time first-team All-ACC,
Okay.
a Sugar Bowl MVP.
That's big.
His career NFL statistics are
If you're a receiver, I know who it is.
Oh, he didn't win no
If you're a
national
receiver, I know who it is too.
He didn't win
Go
no
ahead.
national championships.
Let her finish. Let her finish.
Oh, my
Let her
bad.
finish. Let her finish. Let her finish.
his receiving yard for 2,991,
Yeah.
receiving touchdowns 18, rushing yards 360, rushing touchdowns 2.
2.
He was drafted in 2000.
Are you ready, Sean? I'm ready. You ready to say this at the same time?
That means y'all answers are together.
1,
Oh,
3.
hold on, she
Ready?
ain't done.
Oh, I thought she was.
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
She done?
Marvin Harrison.
Oh,
I mean, not
it's
Marvin.
Peter Warwick.
It is Peter Warwick.
Peter
Goddamn.
Warwick.
See, I ain't want to say the answer anyway. Fuck Florida State.
Florida
Forgot
State,
about that year,
baby.
cuz.
Yeah, her
Forgot
daddy
about
is.
that year.
I already knew. Once she had went there with that Sugar
Baby.
Bowl, I was like, oh, I don't want to hear this bullshit.
'Cause the first thing when she said the Sugar Bowl, and I was like, oh,
I
this
didn't
is
hear the
Peter
sugar.
Warwick.
Oh,
Yeah, the Sugar Bowl, and then
I
she
was
started
like,
saying
oh,
his
that's
NFL
big.
stats. I was
And-
like, oh, this is Peter
And he
Warwick.
was in the ACC. I was like, oh, Lord, this gotta
Yeah,
be
this is
him.
definitely Peter Warwick. And I was like, didn't they like Florida State? This is definitely Peter Warwick.
Big
Yes.
Florida State.
Marvin
Facts.
Harrison was a good guess, too.
That was a good
Yeah,
guess.
that was a good.
But I thought then she said the 2000. I'm like, oh, I definitely know what this. Fourth pick overall, my boy Peter Warwick.
Peter
He gonna
Warwick.
be a dog.
my bedtime. I ain't hear no 4th pick overall, nothing.
Say he ain't get none of
But
that.
thank y'all for watching. This is a nice long show. I gotta cut it up. But thank y'all for watching. Continue to like, share, subscribe. We appreciate every view. Y'all see our views going up. Get our subscribers going up. Tell people y'all know about us. Continue to like, share, subscribe. We'll holler at y'all till next week. Deuce.
Peace.
Peace.